Alright guys, it's Timed Edge and I'm back for a New York PM session. Let's see what's happened now. Got a range daily profile. Asia's expanded. That's 11 o'clock, so we are above the 6 hour there. I thought we were just going to dick about a bit in a range. And it looks like we did. I tried to get us a sell from equilibrium when 6B was above, but we couldn't get there, couldn't make it. So what are we doing now? Looks like we're gonna close above on all assets now, wick above on all assets on the 6 hour. So that's that liquidity pool taken. Yeah, we got that. And it's just hitting the EQ of Asia as well. Yeah, I just got a feeling that the price action over the last few days has been a little bit fucking shit. What's going on now? My computer's not working. Excuse me. Just got to restart this. Let me get rid of it. Don't know what's going on. Oh, that's what's happened. Bear with me 2 seconds. I've just got to log my keyboard. Okay, yeah, sorry, my keyboard ran out of battery. I just needed to plug that in. So all assets have wicked above the 6 hour high, so we don't have a 6 hour SMT. It's going to be a draw of liquidity above Asia. We tapped into a weekly CRT draw. If you followed my London stream, you'll be able to see what I meant by that. Just to go over it quickly, I'll get it up again. So weekly CRT draw, you can see we're working within this range here. So what do I want to see from price now? We can see maybe the equilibrium of the, we've already mitigated that, to be honest. So we need more price action to develop here. There's not a lot for us to do until we get a bit more price action. So it's a waiting game. Let's see what NQ's doing. We're also above London high on NQ as well, on YM, sorry. So that's taken that liquidity pool. Don't start trading until 1 PM, especially if there's no news. That's just when the market will kick in before the open. I'm not too sure. I've never really traded in when the US government has been shut down before, so I'm not trying to push anything or force anything. But the market is still moving. Yesterday we were unfortunate, just invalidated, didn't give us a trade. This morning again invalidated, all assets ran the 1 hour high, so there was a crack, first stage crack, wasn't a second, so no trade for us. We need to see multiple cracks of correlation in order for us to take a trade. If this is your first time following me, I trade CRT and QT concepts. I suggest maybe you go through some of my other YouTube content. I trade with my own indicator I've developed. You can see here it's live on the live working. You can get access through that to that from my WAP. So yeah, it's a bit of a waiting game here. Need another candle to form really. There is going to be equilibrium of the 6 hour. Possibly. You know, something below here. 6 hour. I'm interested in a long if one of the assets can get back below London low. I'll be interested in a long. There's a good amount of liquidity above this level, especially on 6E. So if one of the assets can get back below this kind of level, we might be able to take out that liquidity up above there. This could just form. This could just be a range forming day. Close back up within the range up to the open. Don't really know. NQ. We've got a daily cycle. We have got a daily cycle, but it's at the wrong time for me to trade. We're still gonna have a level of yeah, that 50% level looks good there. YM's broken, ES is broken above as well. So it's let's have a look at the 6 hour quickly. What is that doing? Yeah, so we're getting this. Oh, to be honest, it looks to be a bullish 6 hour. Did that take? Yeah, so maybe we've got a bullish 6 hour. Liquidity is above this high. If that is the case, then the draw of liquidity is obviously above the high, right? At the moment, there's no clear direction on anything. It's a range. We haven't changed the state of delivery, so we've got no idea what's going on. I want to see stack confluence for a trade and the right time. So I'm waiting for time to align. If all assets are above this high, so if NQ breaks this high, we've got no stack liquidity to take a trade. Sorry, stack confluences to take a trade. So it's a waiting game for us. If YM does reach that SMR level from the time edge indicator up here, then potentially we could look for something. We can look for the model, the 1 hour CRT model up here. But at the moment, not a lot to do. I know we've got some kind of SMT here, but by the looks of it, by 1 o'clock, we'll probably have taken this high. And if that is the case, then we don't have a daily cycle 6 hour SMT. If we look at the 6 hour though, let's go back to the 6 hour again. There's SMT at these lows on this full thick body candle. So maybe we're working within this range here and here. Okay, so where's that target there? As a draw of liquidity. Yeah, potentially that could be what we're drawing to. That 6 hour 3 candle model. Well, not 3 candles, there's a few more candles there, but the theory of the CRT. But we can still take something if we get into this. It's an SMR level, it's a valid for us. So let's see if we're up in that level at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, you know, time and price is aligning, then, you know, we're good to go. Two seconds. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, just had to quickly do something. So yeah, let's see if YM can get up into that level. I mean, even better if NQ stays below that London high. Then we've got stacked confluence there as well as. But do I honestly think NQ is going to stay below? Possibly not. If we do start to see some sellers come in, we're going to take out previous day's low for sure. Price action here looks fucking terrible, to be honest. Well, we were expecting London to form a range, and that's exactly what it's done. We've wicked out of that range though. You can see here. It's formed a little range. Expansion, accumulation, manipulation, then distribution, right? If we're following the session profile for the day. But we've swept, all assets have swept the 6 hour high, so there's no divergence there. what's this, the first 10 minutes of the candle, 12.11. We haven't swept the high, so open, low, high, close. Maybe we're going to get a bullish bar. Maybe not. I'm interested if one of these assets take the lows again. You know, if we can get down here and then we can shoot back up for Asia high. I was just having a look on Twitter actually. There's not a few other traders. Oh, 12.12. There's a few other traders that are saying that the price action's a little bit fucking. Yeah, it's a waiting game. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, there's not. It's only the start of the session, though, to be honest. This is promising, though. Wicked above, close below. Right, that means the daily stays intact. That means we've still got a higher time frame. Our first crack appears, then we wait for the 1 hour at 1 o'clock and see if we can take the short into London low, maybe previous day's low. What are the bonds doing? Bonds are going up. Bonds are going up. If you're looking at the weekly candle, it's made its weekly low, right? So if that is the case, we didn't get a change of state of delivery of previous weeks. But if we go down and make a wick, you know, our target's probably that high, and that means EU will probably follow suit, you know, because we end up following what the bonds do. So we need to keep that in mind as well. That's an important thing. See how the day closes today. That gives us an insight of what we're looking for going into Thursday's price action. If we get a strong close above, then the target's up here and here. Same here. We've got liquidity here as well on the bonds. I think that's the 5-year note, isn't it? Yeah, we've got some liquidity resting here. So that'll be a draw. could see us turn around off this weekly CRT level. Maybe. Trade what we see, not what we think. At the moment, I'm not seeing a lot. Just a bit of a mess. I was looking for a continuation short in London session. We did get the short off the 50% with a crack, but the short was invalidated with all assets above, so that's not the end of the world. It just means no trade. Plan your trade and move on. This bar looks to be, so I'm thinking, do you know what I mean, if we stay something like this on the hour and then we wick into this level and then try and take out this high, you know, if this bar closes an inside bar in the hour and then come 1 o'clock we mitigate into here with a crack in correlation, maybe we could run the high. The higher time confluence being that we can fade the move off of the CRT low, the weekly CRT low, right? We'd have time and price on our side then as well at 1 o'clock, because that's when the true swing would form. So yeah. Another reason for that trade would be that if you wick above the 6 hour, the equilibrium's got to be hit, right? So if we were to mark the equilibrium of the last 6 hour, it's going to be something that down there, right? So if you get a inside bar form, we mitigate the 6 hour or something like that, maybe we can go up and take that. I think this is where you have to show true resilience, isn't it, as a trader, when there's not been a lot to do. You know, this is where it challenges you the most. Because you just want to hit something, and then you don't want to start taking bullshit trades there. Okay, so we're definitely getting some sellers come in here. It's 20 minutes, so wick above, close below to equilibrium. The equilibrium here is going to be, if we start closing below the equilibrium, then it's the other end of the range, right? Price is fractal, it works on every time frame. And you'll probably see, let's just leave that up and then go on to the M1. So we've still got a 6 hour SMT here, clear SMT here as well. See that? Still need some lower time frame, but don't start trading till 1, so just need to see how this candle closes. Because potentially if we get an engulfing bar hourly range, we could look to trade the 50% Q1 XX15 model. Potentially. Don't want to see no indecision though, we want to see clear rejection model and then frame that with price, time and price to align. And then we could take out these London low here and then previous day's low. Yeah, I think my main focus is probably going to be NQ, unless we get something really, really spectacular on the currency futures triad. Like one of these lows go or something like that. Continuation here, we haven't got, I mean we are trading out of a key level, but we haven't got like a higher time frame crack, you know. We've wicked above, we're just using the EQ of the 6 hour. Oh well, we've got 35 minutes left of this hourly bar, so we shall see what happens. Really just want to get this fucking funding out of the way, man. Fuck. This next funding, man. It's pissing me off. Well, 6B is coming down. Now, does 6B, how far does it come down? What have we got? We're 12.30. Anything's possible, really, isn't it? Let's just have a look at the higher time frame on 6B. What is it saying here? Not a lot. There is a clear draw of liquidity below that low, obviously. Oh, there'll be something this week for sure. Patience is a virtue of trading. Something will come up this week. Yeah, that's right, bro. I only have one trade to go, man. It's killing me as well, mate. Honestly, I just want this over with, you know, as quick as possible. Well, I say I'm one trade to go. You never know. It might be one, it might be two. You never know how they turn up, do they? You know, how it's the luck of the draw. Potentially, yeah, I'm one trade off. If I take a break even or a small win or a small loss or something, then I'm further away, aren't I? But maybe NQ. Oh, fucking hell, that's good. That's good. I don't want to see any of this London low taken though. Right? If, you know, we're still within the realms of taking a short because we've got this liquidity below here, right? I suppose we still got London low, previous day's low intact. But even better if we get change of state of delivery on this hourly range, right? On two of the assets, that'd be lovely. Even more confluence for me to take the XX15 model and start breaking that and working the hourly range. Because at the moment we've wicked above, right? We've had yeah, we wicked above. We've had SMT. Our draw is gonna be here. If we reach that level before 1 o'clock, then I don't really. Then I think it invalidates our trade idea. To be quite honest, I want to see this kind of slow down a little bit, maybe. Oh, fucking hell, what's going on there? Do 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 do. Fucking hell. I would have been done as well on that funding if the bloody you could trade what you can actually trade. You can only trade 3 contracts, which is fucking useless. Like, you know, you should be able to trade a bit more. And as soon as you get the actual funding, you're allowed to trade what you want. It's just I don't understand. Like, they limit it on the eval. You know, it's all designed to fuck you over anyway, innit? They're all the same. Some rules might be more preferable to you, but At the end of the day, they're a business. They're trying to make money. The business thing is traders losing and paying for fucking fundings, isn't it? So you're only allowed to put 3 contracts on. So if you put, let's buy 1 contract, right? You can see that. So it'd be buy 3 contracts, but and then like with Top Step, you're allowed to trade 5 or up to 20 minis or something like that. So I don't know. Yeah, it's just all bollocks. You should just be able to have proper risk management. Like, you know, if you're risking 1% of your account, then risk 1% of your account. You can't even risk 1% of your account on funded next or something. It's less than that. It's like 0.2, 0.3 or something. It's fucking shocking. How? Do you know what I mean? So that's why it's taken a bit longer to get the evaluation, which is, I don't mind. I don't give a monkeys. I just need it done now. But it's just taken a lot. It's taken 3 trades so far. But you can only use 0.3 risk or whatever it is, or 0.4. It's something stupid. It's not even fucking 1%. Yeah, I think 1%'s 500 quid, right? So you can use it. I think that the thing that I've been going in at is about 150. So $150 amount, which is fucking. Do you know what I mean? It's just taking ages. But once you're funded, you can go up. You can use 5 contracts again, which makes so you can use about, I don't know, 0.6% or something like that, which is okay. I don't mind. It's just I just got to get it done. It just takes a bit longer. We're back below the 50% as well. On 6B. Well, I knew it was going to be choppy price action coming into after Asia expanded like that. You know, this is what shit you're going to be dealing with. But I'm thinking if New York is due to manipulate, then we should see a run on price. And ideally, you want to see that 6B take that low if that's possible. That'd be lovely to take the long into this Asia high. And you'll probably find that 6E does exactly, well, they'll follow suit. All right. If we look at the bonds going up as well, that's a good indication that currency futures will go up as well. And that is opposite to the dollar, isn't it, though? So if the bonds go up, the dollar goes down. That correlation there. Because if you're buying euro dollar, you're buying the euro, not the dollar. What's the VIX saying at the moment as well? 17.9. It's staying all right as well. Let me just get that up. So yeah, if it stays within this range here, it's good for us. Keeps the volume in a good tradable range. So See, this is what you don't want to see. I don't want to see NQ now take previous range low and then start fucking pushing all the way back up. You know, we're just taking a load of sell side liquidity and then going to push up. Doesn't fill me with confidence. But we still got 23 minutes left of the bar, so we'll see what happens on this hourly range. You know, if we can start breaking it down within the hour, XX15, XX45. Promise, if you can hear me, is the stream alright? Because I keep getting these warning signs come up on YouTube control panel through OBS. It says the streams are good, but then I just keep getting this warning sign. It's not excellent, so I'm just wondering if the quality is, I mean, you can see the screen, etc. Let's see what's going on in the 5 minute here. So it could be reacting from this fair value gap. Oh, cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it how it is. I'm desperately trying to fucking make this work. So, you know, when people watch it, it doesn't look ridiculous. The first few streams I didn't realise was so bad. But, you know what I mean? It's all the process, right? Price reacting from this level, we've swept this liquidity. Sell side imbalance. Sorry, buy side imbalance. I always fuck that up. Let's see what happens here. "20 minutes to go till 1. See what's going on. Let's have a look at that 90 minutes, first 90 minutes. We swept Q1 of that 6 hour on 6B. First 10 minutes, good. Probably an indication that we're going to go higher. Possibly. Definitely a level of liquidity below this low, and that's what we're reacting from. No high time frame crack though, I just don't like that. It's not like we were continuing on a move from yeah, cracking correlation. We're just trying to I might just say, in terms of FX, I think that we need to see something a little bit more stack confluence. It's not. Let's see. I'll see how I feel. Thank you, doing. 17 minutes left of this bar. would be nice to see a change of state of delivery from this bar. That would really increase my narrative of taking this short. Probably run the liquidity, and then we'll probably end up going higher or something stupid as well on a NQ. The reason why I don't start trading NQ until 1 is the same reason I don't start trading really till 7 AM in the morning for currency futures. Is to do this before the open. The opens at 2 PM London, right? Well, it's 2:30 PM, but within that hourly range. That's what I mean. So yeah. You often find if it's going to manipulate, it's going to be in that candle. But also liquidity is coming into the market because it's 8 AM in New York, right? So it might not be the stock market open, but that's what time the opening bell is. It's 8 AM, right? It'll be the New York Open. And what is happening here? I mean, it would be interesting to see how this opens here. To see if we're going to get something like, you know, open SMT and then trade up. What is NQ doing? Now, this is not a promising close on this, to be honest. We've got 10 minutes to go. Looks like we're totally disrespecting that level, yeah. Start closing above that. We're going for these highs, aren't we? That would be my invalidation. Closing above that for sure, if I was in that short position. We've still got 10 minutes left. It might fucking close bearish anyway. If it's an indecision candle, I'll leave it, and then I'll just have to wait. Come on, baby, give me something. Come back down. Come on. Still keep that bloody thing in check. 6 hour SMT in check. Because all we've done here, I think we've just gone back down and mitigated the EQ, haven't we? Yeah, that's what we've done. That was price. This is wicked above. We've mitigated EQ of the 6 hour. Eight minutes left. Oh. Wick below Q1 of the 6 hour. We've got a divergence there. No real high time frame though. Maybe if this does set up, maybe I'll just enter low risk. It's not really stacked confluences here. I'm just using this high time frame liquidity pool and time based model really. And obviously this has come down and mitigated the 6 hour EQ. What we're getting here. And now closing. Now we're going back bullish here as well. 6 minutes good to go. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near where we need to be to start looking at this as a potential 6 hour SMT and a confirmation candle. How far is that off from there? 30 ticks. You know, if it comes up for this high, it's going to reach for that 6 hour high. You know, there's no way it's just going to sweep that and leave that intact. But then again, one of the other assets might, so you might be able to get the still might be able to get the setup if NQ stays below. What's it saying to that 5 minute there? Still staying within this fair value gap. Operating there. Price seems to be a bit slow at the moment. We're 7 AM. Oh, no, it's 8 AM, sorry. In New York. Five minutes to go. NQ could potentially still stay like this, and then we get one of the other assets take the 1 hour high, right? Then we still got a multiple stage of crack there. We've got a daily, and then we get the hour model. I don't like how it's just taken that sell side though, to be honest. Taking that sell side and then just run higher, it just makes me think that it needs a little bit more buy side to go back down. But if NQ starts to run that hourly range high, then yeah, it's done for, it's game over, because that 6 hour high is gone. That invalidates the whole trade idea. It's a couple of minutes. Even just the way it's closing I don't like now, because we're going to get that initial break. The first bar is going to break, then we're going to have to wait for a sweep. Let me just make sure I've got some kind of alert set up for these highs. seconds left. I don't like this. Oh, we've got the new hour starting. Range high in at YM. Maybe we can get a micro above within the time frame. Hopefully NQ doesn't start fucking breaking down like it's doing. No. Maybe come back up and sweep again, that would be nice. Get the mic. Oh no, we're not going to get a micro, are we? Look at the... Sorry mate, just dying. Coughing and spluttering. First candle did break, so we need another sweep if we're going to sweep. Or an inversion. To be honest, I'm not interested in this. I don't think. You know, it's not enough confidence for me. I don't want to even. I'm not even interested in the currency. If it goes up, it goes up. I don't really give a fuck. Just trying to hit something just for the sake of it. It's not my rules. If there was a cracking correlation, then maybe we'd have a chat. But at the moment, we don't. And everything's just. The only cracking correlation we have is at the highs. Oh no, we don't. They've all wicked above. First candle's broke. We're not in discount of the range either. Let's see what's happening here. It's just fucking pushing down here as well. Well, I said it was going to be invalidated if NQ got above that fucking fair value gap, didn't I, to be honest? So price does seem to be reacting from that. No cracking correlation, no. thought YM might have gone and taken the high, gave us a little something. But there is a 90 there, isn't there? At 12. That's not really my model though. Let's see how this 15-minute goes. Maybe we get a range, then we can get a manipulation above, possibly, or a XX, or a 145 model. Invalidation is London low for me to try and take a short. Once we're below there, that's a big liquidity pool taken on one of the assets, so that invalidates the short setup for me. It's a waiting game. Have to be patient. Definitely reacting out of this fair value gap. I thought we might have been lucky in YM take that bloody high. Fucker, man. Absolute fucking stinker. Looks like 6B's now pushing up as well. We did take that 90-minute low there, so I just don't like it. There's no high time frame crack. I don't know why I keep looking. There'll be more. There'll be more. There'll be more. That's annoying as well. Liquidity just definitely does come in at 1 o'clock, 8 AM. Then we got 9:30 open, stock open. But this is the Judas as well, isn't it? So if a higher time frame liquidity pool's been taken already, this is when you can take the Judas, and that's when the Judas has more. Do you know what I mean? Liquidity's already in the market. But if you're below a level at the time of a Judas, then you expect it. That's when you can run the last kiss model to take a high, and this is already taken the 6 hour high, so there's already a daily cycle. That's what gives me the reason for looking for a short at this time. If it wasn't, then I would expect the 1 o'clock GMT to take the high and give us a Judas, but at the moment in time, it's not a lot's happening. I think I'm going to just break here, and I'll come back later after I've had my lunch. It's pointless me leaving the stream running. I'm going to come back 10 to 2, I think. something maybe at half. This is going to be an expansion candle, accumulation. Yeah, so if the first 15 minutes expands here like it is doing, it closes like this, we expect XAMD, so the next candle should be accumulation. Then we're getting a manipulation at 130, possibly. So maybe not actually. Maybe I'll just leave the stream running, and I'll monitor how this candle closes. Alright, bro. Yeah, I'm back. So expansion first candle here. We're getting a. Have you seen fucking 6E? That's a joke as well, isn't it? Oh man. But the thing is, it's not my model, is it? It's just, there's not multiple cracks and correlation here. There's just fucking playing out of this fair value gap with a 1 hour CRT model, right? So it is what it is. Annoying, but never mind. Fuck it, is what it is. I need another crack in correlation. We're getting a range formed in this 15 minutes. You'll see how we got 2 minutes left of this candle. Then we can start looking for XX30 model, considering that the first candle is expanded like that. When's the next? So 23. Oh no, it's the wrong time. That's lucky. When was the last microcycle? I think it was 15, so that's going to be 37. So yeah, 37 is going to be the next microcycle. So we need a fresh micro. So when the next micro comes, I'll be jumping back on. I'm in the middle of cooking something. That's why I'll come back quickly to check this, and then I'll come back. We need one of the highs to go as well, but we need. Right, this is formed an accumulation, but we need a micro as well. So if all assets break above and we get no micro, we could look for. If all assets broke above and we got a micro, we could maybe trade the inversion. But we need to wait for 37, 137, as that's when the micro is going to form. So we shall see what happens here. What's happening here? Oh, come on, man. I'm hoping that fucking NQ gives us a little bit of something today. I'm a little bit annoyed about it at 6E, but it's just not my model. Come on, man. Right, let's see how that's closed. Right, that's positive. We got a wick above there, though. That doesn't mean negate us from taking a trade. We still need the. How long have I got left? 40 seconds. Still need a microcycle though. So one asset would have to go above. If all assets are above, maybe we can take an inversion of price. So let's monitor that. Anyway, I'm going to be back in a few minutes. Just going to check my food. All right. Alright bro, I'm back. Still waiting for that next microcycle, are we? What's happened here? I did push up. Now, sorry man, I'm running around the fucking house like a lunatic. Try and make it back for this. No assets have taken the low, which is a good thing. We have got that fair value gap that I'd quite like to be tapped into, but if that happens, then okay, so there we go. 38 it was, not 37. Let's see what happens here. I think all assets are going to run the high, aren't they? If we all break above that high anyway, that means the micro's gone anyway. At this stage you probably need a bit more of an inversion rather than just taking a simple, because we've created these equals now and there's a massive fair value gap above. So you need a bit more confirmation for sure. Oh man, it's not been... Price action just seems to be fucking shit. What's the hourly saying? We've still got that liquidity below London low. This is reacting from that fair value gap there. Massive fair value gap. If this starts to run lower, anyway, there was no higher time frame confluence for me. I want to see multiple stages of confluence, and there wasn't it. That just provided me with a fair value gap, and I was going to trade out of it inside bar. But there's no higher time frame crack. Is what it is. On to the next one with that one. Let's see what's happening there. 15 minutes. Excuse me. Yeah, we've got this 15-minute fair value gap here. Okay, so if we don't react off that, let's have a little look, see what's happening here in terms of that. Probably best to wait for the next 15 minute XX45 in 2 minutes. We're just going to form another high, I think. Ah, mate, it's all bullshit. Oh, this is fucking doing my head in. This price action last few days have been horrible. It's Mickey Mouse. Why is it doing that? There is a draw of liquidity above Asia here. Nice 3 candle 6 hour model there. Look, 1, 2, 3, draw. Maybe with the bonds being a bit bullish, I maybe should have took that entry. But it's easier to say in hindsight, isn't it? We've closed above the last presented fair value gap as well, and that high should go. Interesting fucking price action, I tell you now. If all assets run above that high, which you'd probably want to see now, that means the micro is no longer there anyway. So waiting for the next micro, that will probably form at 2 o'clock. So we're out of the runnings anyway, so we're gonna have to wait till 2, unless this madly displaces through this level. But with M equals above. Oh God. Testing my patience, that's for sure. think after that tap in there, I'll definitely been break even. So if any, yeah, it should go up, close through that fair value gap. Oh, fuck's sake. So what does that look like at 2? No change of state of delivery, same but different, right? Just a load of fucking shit. Still got a draw of liquidity below Asia, granted. With that 12 PM hourly range there, probably be the draw. If this was to close like that, we'd probably have to take both of them out to go down. I can move that maybe down. I don't think these two are gonna, ES and NQ are gonna take that low, take that high probably. Oh, now we're gonna take that fucking. There we go, last sweep to take out the equals. No micro left, wait for 2 o'clock. Alright, I'm just gonna go and quickly check on my food again. Testing my patience today and yesterday, in fact. Alright, I think I'm going to end the stream here, guys. I've realised I've just been on mute for a little bit. 2 hours and 37 minutes. I'm waiting for one of these levels to be hit, the Q standard deviation. Or if we go down and take London on YM, maybe we might be able to get something for 3 o'clock. But I need the old liquidity pool to be taken. And it looks to be, there's, I think YM and NQ is decoupling now. So anyway, that's the end of the stream. I'll be back tomorrow on London session and New York as well.